Okay, hello, this is Raven, and today I am going to show you how to make one of these little guys. It is a very small piece of wrapped candy. Now in order to make this, you're going to need 7 beads for the actual candy part, and you're going to need 6 beads for the wrapper part. Now I'm using red and gold glitter beads. I know this looks like a just plain see-through bead, but let's see if it'll focus. If you can kind of see, there's gold glitter in there. Anyway, you're gonna need your string. I'm using fishing line. You can use whatever you want, but do be aware that if you use elastic, your little piece of candy is going to start to lose its shape after a while. But anyway, what you want to do to make this is to take 2 of your outside, your wrapper beads, put it on the string, put the 2 sides of your string together, and then you put on 1 more of your wrapper beads. And then you take your strings apart and put a middle, candy bead on either string. Then you put your strings together and you put 1 more of those beads on both strings. Then you take your strings apart and you put 1 bead on each side. Now you put your strings together. Take your wrapper bead, put it on both strings, then take your last 2 wrapper beads, put it on either side of your string, okay? And you just tie that, just with a couple knots. We don't need to do anything fancy. As you can see, I've used too much string, but that's okay. And then what you want to do is take one end, doesn't matter which string, put it through your top bead, like that. Oops. Put it through your top bead. Then you want to put it through this bead, right here. Then you're going to put it through this red bead, like that. Okay, so you're coming out this bead right here. Then you put one of your middle beads on and put your string through the next sticky outy bead. Then you're going to put your string through that middle wrapper bead. Okay, and then through your top bead. So that's just going to hang out there. Now we're going to take the other string, the one that we haven't been using. We're going to put it through the other bead. Then we're going to put it through that middle bead. Okay. Then we're going to put it through that bottom bead so that it's coming out this bead right here, this red bead. Then we put our last bead on and do the same thing we did, except mirror it. So you've got your strings coming out these 2 beads. Now all you do is just tie it off. Simple little piece of wrapped candy. I may show you a way to make one that's a little larger. I haven't figured out the pattern yet, but I probably will have figured it out by the time I post this. Or I will have given up, I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll be able to show you how to make a slightly larger version of this. And just as many knots as you feel are necessary to keep it from falling apart. And then when you're satisfied that it's not going to fall apart, just snip off the ends, and you've got your little piece of wrapped candy. See? You can attach these to rings, you can attach these to singles, you can make a tiny little keychain out of it. Whatever you want to do with these, it is limited only by your imagination. Thank you for watching. I hope this was informative, and I will see you next time.